Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Chet Holmgren.
He has become all kinds of mean at the defensive end. His blocks have come way up these past few months, and that tells you about the kind of intensity and drive he's been playing with.
And now the Lakers starting group. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt. Doncic out there with Marcus Smart. And it's James in at the 3 slot. And for the Thunder, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Oh, there's hope in the smell of hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now, here's Doncic. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. James kicks to Doncic. Puts the move on. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Doncic, taken away by Williams. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, just throw it up anywhere for DeAndre Ayton, and he'll find a way to throw it down.
Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
Yeah, they were almost too aggressive defensively. Intensity is one thing. It's a good thing, actually, but you must control it.
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
And that one misses. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And he sinks the second.
And there was a lot of pressure and expectation put on DeAndre Ayton as a #1 pick in the draft. And he's basically been a double-double guy his entire career.
Here's Hartenstein. Williams passes to Holmgren. Back to Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Thunder. Outside, Smart. James looking around. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Dort passes to Holmgren. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Outside, James. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic, no good. The Thunder with the lead. Outside, Dort. Dort a screen on Doncic. Back to Dort. Shoots the three. Vanderbilt with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The three for Doncic. Drops in the tray. Doncic has got 5.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ayton a screen on Williams. James against Williams. James outside. Fires away from way outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Yeah, maybe overly confident right there. And if I were him, I would not be making eye contact with my coach.
Here's Williams. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. And Ayton throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Mitchell, he's checked in for Dort. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Raptors in Toronto. Pass to Ayton. Oh, Ayton in position. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Takes a three. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Holmgren with a screen on Smart. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And there it is for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Mitchell with the steal. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from 14. And it's Luka with the rebound. The Lakers trail. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jake LaRavia comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Kennard in for Marcus Smart. Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Holmgren against James. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Holmgren with a screen on Kennard. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. To end the run. And James throws it down hard.
He said, take a seat, young fella, and just enjoy the show.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Gilgeous-Alexander against Kennard. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Maxi Kleber in for James. Now, LaRavia hasn't made one yet. Pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's LaRavia missing. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Buries the long-range jumper.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Kennard setting the pick for Doncic. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 11.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Mitchell outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, nice job down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Lakers trail by 7. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, we saw a transformation with Luka over the summer as he committed himself to getting in the best shape of his life. And a much leaner Luka started showing up in late July, shortly after he recruited Marcus Smart to the Lakers. No doubt about it, guys. Luka has something to prove this season in a big way.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Tim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
No good on that one. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Now here's Hayes. Still scoreless. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mitchell passes to Holmgren. No good on the triple.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to Timmy. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. James checked in for the Lakers. .137 left in the first quarter of the game. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for the Thunder. Now here is Smith. Laravia with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Right wing. This one for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 5. Wallace outside. We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now here's James. 5 points in the game. Over Williams. He sinks the 11-footer. James has got 7 points in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Wallace with the ball. Kennard covering. Wallace outside. Holmgren the screen. For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 5. Laravia with it. He has yet to score. James, good.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Holmgren in the post. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Thunder out in front. They lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Jake LaRavia. James is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Smith in at the 1 spot. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you guys.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Lakers trail by 6. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Mitchell against James. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Dort, he's checked in for Williams. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Lakers trail by 6. Smith outside. LaRavia with the screen. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. LaRavia's got his first points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Holmgren with it, working on Hayes. Holmgren can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Kennard's shot is off. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Wallace with his screen for Dort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Free throw good, Dort.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
No good on the second free throw. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Now, here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one. Holmgren looking around. Wallace kicks to Mitchell. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Smith. James up top. Kennard with a screen on Wiggins. Pass to Kennard. To the left wing. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's James outside. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. To the paint. And stolen by James. Here's LaRavia. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Smith. And here is Los Angeles now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Inside. And Hayes throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Dort. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Here's Williams. The Lakers with the rebound. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And here is James. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Clock is at 3. Doncic finds James. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Connect, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Lakers trail by 4. Down low. Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Outside Williams. There's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's LaRavia. On the wing, Doncic. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Holmgren finds Wiggins. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Doncic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Hangs home the trifecta.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 13, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
And the Lakers making a change here. LaRavia's checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Outside Williams. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got 6.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Smart.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Doncic finds LaRavia. Outside for Smart. Off target from three-point range. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. 4 on the clock. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's elite rim protection by Ayton, and that's exactly what this team needs him to do. Patrol the paint.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Carlson's checked in. Lakers trail by 11. Doncic outside. Vanderbilt kicks to Smart. Ayton a screen on Wallace. Smart. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Now here's Wallace. Off target from outside.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Pass to Ayton. Williams against Vanderbilt. Left side Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort left side. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to Orlando. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Doncic passes to LaRavia. Back to Doncic. Outside, Smart. Ayton inside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Chad Holmgren comes in for Cason Wallace. Here's LaRavia. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Holmgren outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 13. Ayton a screen on Williams. Out to Doncic. Back to LaRavia. 5 to shoot. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot missing. The Lakers shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. To the inside, and stolen by Williams. Now Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 3 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 now in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so we wrap up the first half. Thunder lead by 15. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall, and Coach, your defense has been on point. What have you been seeing out there?
Yeah, I thought early we were pretty well-intentioned, and we just weren't in a great rhythm, but it wasn't out of lack of trying. And then we were really active. I thought we really helped one another. We were really aggressive on the ball, made them feel our pressure.
Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. Got a question here from Jose and One Hero. Who's the #1 overall pick in the studio show draft?
It's Ernie Bartholomew Johnson. That's the franchise broadcaster right there.
Yeah, I agree. You just put some talent around Ernie and then come back later and you got a championship squad.
Well, look, guys, it takes a team effort, but thank you. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The Thunder leading by 15. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And Los Angeles guys shooting for the game at 42%. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Kevin, back to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now, here's George. After Luka Doncic's miss, it doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Smart. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Luka making it look so easy inside.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Out to the right wing. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Doncic. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29. Lakers trail by 15. Doncic outside. James outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Off target with his three.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Williams scanning the floor. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Smart against Dort. Smart kicks to Doncic. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Williams against James. Tries the spin move. Clock at 4. Nice shot by Smart.
And just playing aggressive basketball. Smart taking what's his out there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. James against Williams. Now here's James. T right on him. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 29. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic outside. Holmgren with the steal. Ayton against Williams. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
James, the pass to Ayton. Back to James. Ayton a screen on Williams. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 12. Outside Williams. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ayton. Smart deciding where to go with it. Vanderbilt with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to Ayton. Lakers passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. Luka blows right through the contact.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
The Thunder leading by 10. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Lakers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Free throw drops for James. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded them. And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more. That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Smart with the steal. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Pass to Ayton. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Nice work right there by the big guy, DeAndre Ayton, getting it done.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Trying to end the drought. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Dort. The Lakers also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Luke Kennard in for Smart. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 32 points in the game. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
So if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Now we get a chance to check out Jalen Williams. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 21 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But that's right. There's no question he's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
Now here's Hayes. At the elbow, Doncic. Kicks it out to James. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. James has got 15.
So he just finds a teammate.
The Thunder leading by 7. Holmgren outside. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. Rebound the Lakers. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he lobs it up. And Hayes throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 34. It's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kennard, the pass to James. Doncic outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Kennard. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 17-7 run. Kennard, the pass to LaRavia. Now James. Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 36.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Kennard setting the pick for Doncic. Pass to Kennard. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Mitchell. Kennard with a screen on Mitchell. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Mitchell looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good that time. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Laravia. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
Now here's Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
We've seen a lot of growth in Williams' offensive game, and that includes his ability to get to the line.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams.
You look at Jalen Williams, and he just has been adding something to his game every single year. Greater intensity, greater skill, greater confidence. It's the kind of evolution you love to see in a young player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Wiggins comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Williams drops them both. 1:05 left in the third quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Kennard. Over in the corner, Laravia. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Connect, picks one up.
It's so difficult to contain Williams. He's using his strength effectively to create that contact inside.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Lakers trail by 12. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Mitchell against Smith. To stop the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the first one drops. And the Thunder making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here is Holmgren. There's the triple. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. James is out there with Jake LaRavia. And it's Smith. Then there's Hayes. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard. The Thunder leading by 10. Outside Williams. Outside Dort. Back to Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
And Williams drops them both.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Now James. In the corner, Smith with it. Fires for three. Good, and the assist goes to James. Smith's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams has a screen for Williams. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. James dishes to Smith. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now, here's Mitchell. Williams with a clean look and a miss there on the triple.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to LaRavia. Over Williams. And it's LaRavia missing.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Williams, a screen on Kennard. And Dort gets it to go.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Lakers trail by 8. Deflects the pass. Taken away by Williams. And they're pushing it up. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
Smith against Mitchell. James sets the screen for Smith. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the paint, here's Hayes. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Smith. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team, and they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Dort a screen on Doncic. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Stolen by Mitchell. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Dort. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Alton Connect picks one up.
When it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. For the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Mitchell. All free throws good from Dort. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside, James. And he banks in the layup. James has got 20 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside, Dort. To the inside, taken away by Hayes. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from James.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's Wallace. Inside, here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Here's James. Pass to LaRavia. Latrey. Connect. No good. Oklahoma City leading by 12. To the paint. Here's Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And nice possession there. J-Dub gets the ball around the rim, and he knows how to finish.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Now LaRavia. James a screen on Williams. LaRavia passes to James. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wallace with the ball. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
3-1.
Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Dort. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Will it go? Jump shot is good. James has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren in the corner. James against Wiggins. Back to Holmgren. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for Chet Holmgren.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
Pass to connect. Here's Ayton. Now, here's Doncic. Now, connect. From outside, off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with his three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The 11-footer, and the shot is long.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And here is Los Angeles now. Now, here's Doncic. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Just 4 to shoot. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass. Always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Now here's Ayton. Connect. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Holmgren the pass to Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Launches it. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 8 rebounds in this game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. The Lakers also changing it up. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Connect. Smart on the wing. Holmgren against Vanderbilt. 5 to shoot. They could use a bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Holmgren. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players, who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Yeah, that is just great effort by Ayton on the offensive glass. He did not give up on that possession.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso is checked in for Williams. And it's Jason Wallace in for Dort. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's James. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic kicks to James. 6 to shoot. Back to Doncic. Puts up a three. The Thunder pull it in. And here is Wallace. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Caruso. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up. Caruso, no good. And it's Smart with the ball for the Lakers.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Now here's Wallace. From outside the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James kicks to Doncic. James outside. And they double up James. And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.